we celebrate community competition and the next generation of talent taking the field. The Gamecock City Invitational brings together some of the best high school athletes right here, up close and personal, in a setting where memories are made and futures begin. We're proud to showcase an event made possible through the power of partnership, local businesses and organizations who invest in our community, invite others to be a part of something special, and serve to make moments like today possible. Fans, get ready for a great day of baseball, great energy, and great community spirit. We're on Game 2, Camden Bulldogs versus the South Florence Bruins. Starting lineup today, first for the visiting Bulldogs of Camden High School. At third base, number 15, Thomas Bishop. At second base, number 1, Brady Furness. Behind the plate for Camden, catcher number 16, Max Melichek. At first base, number 22, Maddox Dixon. On the mound for the Bulldogs, number 9, Dalton Sharp. Out in center field, number 11, Thorne Tucker. At shortstop, number 2, Clay Ridgway. In the designated hitter slot, number 23, Hunter Zabransky. Out in right field, number 3, Dustin Bixby. And out in left field, number 7, Maddox Freeman. The remaining Bulldogs are number 4, Casey Goodwin, number 8, Matthew Lounsbury, number 10, Edwards Graham, number 12, Matthew Small, number 26, Jonathan Chase. Head coach for the Camden Bulldogs, Denny Beckley, assisted by Josh Lund, Austin McCaskill, and Brady White. And now, the starting lineup for the South Florence Bruins. At shortstop, number 1, Gabe McLaughlin. Out in right field, number 4, Christian Hickson. Out in left field, number 3, Kaylon McGee. On the mound for the Bruins, number 20, Bentley Jackson. Behind the plate for South Florence, catcher number 9, Ben Tyner. At first base, number 21, Lim Benjamin. At third base, number 8, Sheldon Anderson. At second base, number 2, Chance Calder. And out in center field, number 6, Amari Reeves. The remaining Bruins are number 5, Chase Matthews, number 7, Cody Morris, number 10, Cooper Mosley, number 11, Bruce Thompson, number 12, Manning Hatchell, number 13, Lawson Paxley,
Welcome in to the Gamecock City Invitational. Game 2 of our Gamecock City Invitational will be with Camden Bulldogs and the South Florence Bruins coming into town here at Riley Park. South Florence coming in 8-5 overall, 4-0 in Region 5. They're second place in that region. Camden Bulldogs come in 3-11 overall, 3-3. They're fourth in that region in 4A Region 3. Head coach of the Bulldogs, Denny Beckley. Head coach of the Bruins is Kenny Gray. As the Bruins are wearing gray uniforms with blue numerals and Bruins across their chest with gray pants. Camden Bulldogs wearing their kind of baby goldish tops with gray pants. Key players to look out for in this game for the Bruins. Number 4, Christian Hickson, leads the team with a .448 average. Really good player. Number 11, Bruce Thompson, the senior, .429 average, second on the team. So really good hitters right there. And another player to kind of sneaky keep an eye on is Gavin Jordan, right-handed pitcher, 8th grader for South Florence. Supposed to be one of the players who can really bring it on the mound despite only being an 8th grader. Key players for Camden, Thomas Bishop. He's a very good player. Played for the post-17 over there in Camden. And Mac Melanchep is a catcher, is a really good player for the Bulldogs as well. As we're about ready to get things started here, in the top of the first, leading things off here for Camden is going to be number 15, Thomas Bishop. On the mound for the Bruins is number 20, Gavin Jordan. He gets some swing. Strike one. Bentley Jackson on the mound here for the Bruins. The 0-1 to Bishop. In there for a ball. 1-1 now. Bishop's kind of been the steady force at the plate for Camden all season long. They really need to get him going. The pitch swung on, a hard hit ball, just fouled down the left field line. Good little hit there from Bishop, just a tad foul. Thomas Bishop, 1-2 the count. Jackson on the mound here. The pitch in there for strike 3. Got him looking on that inside cornered pitch. Beautiful pitch there from Bentley Jackson to get him out. So 1 out, and at the plate now for the Bulldogs is going to be number 1, Brady Furness. Furness, a lefty at the plate here, so righty-lefty matchup. Jackson winds, delivers, in there for a strike. Got that outside corner. Bulldogs trying to get on the board first here in the top of the first. The 0-1, outside for a ball. 1-1 now. Furness trying to get something going here for the Bulldogs. The 1-1 from Jackson, swung on, and it'll be a hit through the left side. Beautiful little hit there from Brady Furness. And a 1-out single for the Camden Bulldogs. At the plate now is number 16, Mac Melanchep, catcher. See if Mac Melanchep can extend the inning here for the Bulldogs. Jackson looks at the runner at first. Throws over, not in time. Mac Melanchep at the plate. One of the many seniors on this Bulldog roster. Jackson Wines delivers. In there for a ball. Just missed the bottom half of the zone. Coach Denny Beckley giving the call to Melanchep as he steps back in. Johnson Wines delivers, runner goes. It's a hit and run. It's a beautiful hit and run. It brought the second baseman, Trance Calder, over. And they're going to hold up the runner at third. Outfielder out there, Christian Hickson, kind of bobbled it out there in right field. But a beautiful hit and run. And we'll have a pinch runner in for Mac Melanchep. That's going to be number 4, Casey Newman. So runners at the corners, 1 out here for the Bulldogs. And that brings up Maddox Dixon, the first baseman. Bulldogs trying to strike first here at the Gamecock City Invitational. Jackson Wines delivers. In there for a ball. The outside part of the plate. Coach Beckley would love to get on the board first as Bulldogs lost last night's game at AC Flora 11-0. The 1-0 in there for a ball. 2-0 to count. Dixon trying to get a hit here. Try to bring around this first run of the ball game for Camden. Jackson Wines delivers. Runner goes. Another hit and run and an RBI. It's bobbled out there in the right field. They finally get it in. And the Bulldogs strike first in this game. They lead 1-0 over the South Florence Bruins. Boy, great timely hitting there from Maddox Dixon. The Bulldogs have first and second, 1 out, and that pitching coach for South Florence is already out there. That's Rhodes Dickerson going to the mound. Trying to calm down Bentley Jackson. And we'll take a moment to thank our sponsor, Chick-fil-A. Gamecock City Invitational would like to thank Chick-fil-A, known for its caring service and dedication to our community. Through quality meals and focus on people first, Chick-fil-A helps meaningful moments for families across Sumter. Thank you for your support. So quick little mound visit there from the Bruins. And the Camden Bulldogs have something going here. First and second, 1 out. As Dalton Sharp comes to the plate. Jackson looks at the runner. Looks back, gives the catcher the nod. The pitch. Swung on a hard hit ball, foul. Almost hit head coach Beckley over there. 0-1 the count here. See if Sharp can sharply hit one up the gap. Jackson. The 0-1. Swung on and fouled off by Sharp. Straight back. Bulldogs up 1-0 here in the top of the first. First and second, 1 out. Jackson gives the catcher his nod. The 0-2 pitch to Sharp. Swung on and fouled off straight back. And we'll do it again. Bulldogs have had a tough season, 3-11 overall. They'd love to get a victory here. Jackson looks at the runner. The 0-2 pitch, swung on and fouled off again by Sharp. as he's hanging in there for Camden. South Florence Bruins trying to get their second out of the inning. Jackson has him where he wants him. The 0-2 upstairs for a ball. Changeup was a little off course. Count evens at 2 apiece. Sharp steps back in. Jackson looks at the runner. The 1-2 pitch, swung on, a hard hit ball to the third baseman, goes right through his glove. They wave around the runner. He's going to come and score for the Bulldogs. Kason Newman comes around and scores for Camden, and they lead 2-0 over the South Florence Bruins. Great piece of hitting there by Sharp, as he's going to be subbed out by Edwards Graham, number 10. Pinch running. So first and second, 1 out still. And at the plate is going to be number 11, Thorne Tucker. Another righty at the plate for Camden. Jackson winds, delivers. Down low and away for a ball. 1-0. Jackson still in search of that second out. 1-0. Down low and away again. 2-0 now. Here to Thorne Tucker.
You already did.
Tucker trying to extend the inning, get some more runs across here for Camden. 2-0 delivery from Jackson. In there for a strike. Beautiful pitch there. Jackson definitely trying to stay ahead in counts. He's behind here against Thorne Tucker. The 2-1. In there for a strike. Count evens at 2 apiece. Bentley Jackson's battled back here for South Florence. Looking for that second out. Tucker looking for some damage. Big gap between the second baseman and first baseman. A lot of green grass. The 2-2 pitch. In there for strike 3. Got him looking on the outside corner. Backwards K for Thorne Tucker. Bentley Jackson got him looking for out number 2. That's a huge out number 2 for South Florence. So first and second, 2 outs. And at the plate now is the shortstop, Clay Ridgway. Also pitches a little bit. Righty-lefty matchup. Jackson winds, delivers, in there for a strike. Out the outside corner. See if Ridgway can find a gap for the Bulldogs. Jackson looks at the runner. Now steps off the mound. Didn't like how he was creeping his way over towards third. Jackson steps back on the rubber. Ridgway steps back in. The 0-1 pitch, swung on, a hard hit ball. That'll be fair down the right field line. Right fielder grabs it, bobbles it. It's still struggling to find it. And they overthrow the cutoff man, and that'll be a triple. And the Bulldogs add 2 more runs. They lead 4-0 over South Florence here at Bobby Richardson Field at historic Riley Park. Boy, what a hit there for the Bulldogs. Clay Ridgway got a hold of that one. And the Bruins are gathering their troops. They're heading down to the bullpen after that one. So DH at the plate Hunter Zabransky. Jackson wants a new ball. Didn't like that one. For a team that doesn't come in scoring a lot of runs, the Bulldogs have definitely brought out the bats in this one. Pitch in there for a ball. Good frame there by the catcher. Bentley Jackson trying to get that final out. The 1-0 swung on, a hard hit ball to the second baseman. He grabs it, flips over to the first for the nice 4-3 out to end the inning. But the Camden Bulldogs, they come out and score 4 runs. They lead 4-0 as we head to the bottom of the first. We'll be right back. You're listening to the Gamecock City Invitational.
Thousands on loans and earn more on their money every single day. With better rates and fast local service, it's easy to see why they've been trusted financial partner for generations of members since 1955. Stop by one of their 19 Midlands branches or visit safefed.org to experience the safe difference for yourself. Safe Federal Credit Union, family values, forward vision. Thank you for your support. Leading off for the South Florence Bruins in the bottom of the inning, shortstop number 1, McLaughlin.
Welcome back to the Gamecock City Invitational. The Bruins are at the plate here with Gabe McLaughlin as he swings at that pitch. Hit to the third baseman, throw over for the nice 5-3 out for out number 1. On the mound here for the Bulldogs is Dalton Sharp. Sharp, a right-handed pitcher. Senior. Also catches, DHs some. As Christian Hickson comes to the plate. Leads the team in batting average, one of the better hitters in this Bruin order. Pitch. Oh, almost hit him in there for a strike. The pitch. Down low and away for the dirt. Dalton Sharp on the mound here. Christian Hickson at the plate for the Bruins. Sharp winds, delivers the 1-1. Inside, almost hit him again. 2-1 now. Hickson steps back in. The 2-1 pitch, swung on and fouled off. Well, it looked like it was going to hit Hickson there, and he swung at that one. Count evens at 2 apiece. Bruins gave up 4 runs in the top of this inning. Sharp shakes him off, now gives his catcher the nod. The 2-2 pitch, swung on, a hard hit ball and foul by Hickson. Well, he's got some power in that swing. 2-2 the count. Sharp winds, delivers, swung on and missed. Fouled off. Looked like Hickson got a piece of that one. Sharp going quickly. The 2-2. Outside for a ball. Full count here to Hickson. Bruins need some base runners. Need some hits to crawl their way back in this one, down 4 runs. Sharp winds, delivers, swung on, hit up high into foul territory, and will get out of play. And we'll do it again. Bulldogs looking for their second out of the inning. Hickson steps back in. The 3-2 pitch from Sharp. Inside for a ball, and Hickson will draw the 1-out walk for South Florence. So Bruins have a runner on first, and at the plate now will be number 3, Cologne McGee. McGee, the left fielder, steps in. Sharp steps back on the rubber here for Camden. The pitch, way upstairs there for a ball. Good job by the catcher corralling that one. Keeping the speedy Hickson over there at first base. Hickson with the bigger lead over there. The pitch swung on and fouled off there by McGee. Sharp looking for that second out for the Bulldogs. McGee steps back in. Hickson with the bigger lead over at first. The 1-1. Swung on and missed. Sharp got him swinging there. Looking for that second out. McGee steps back in. Sharp looks at the runner. Now gathers. The 1-2 pitch swung on and fouled straight back by McGee. South Florence Bruins coming in out of Florence, South Carolina. Come in 8-5 overall, 4-0 in region play, so solid team here. The 1-2 swung on, hit up high, and gets out of play towards the batting cages down the right field line. 1-2 now. McGee steps back in. Sharp trying to sharpen his pitches here and get that second out. The 1-2 pitch swung on and hit up high into right center field. That's going to get near the wall. It hits the top of the wall. McGee rounds first. He heads the second. They put the stop sign. They're going to send him all the way home, and a nice RBI double by Cologne McGee, and that'll score Hickson for run number 1 here for the Bruins. 4-1 our score. Boy, Cologne McGee got a hold of that one for a second. I thought it was going to get out of here. Hit the top of that wall. So he'll be at second base with 1 out. And that brings up the pitcher, Bentley Jackson, to the plate. Jackson steps in. Bruins now trail only with 3 runs here in the bottom of the first. Sharp looks at the runner. The pitch in there for a strike. Beautiful pitch there from Sharp. Nice changeup. Sharp looking for that second out here for Camden. The 0-1. Outside. Good eye there by Jackson. Leaving that one out there. Jackson getting the start on the mound for South Florence. DH in here. The 1-1 pitch from Sharp. Down low and away. Good block by the catcher. That's Mac Mellenchamp behind the dish for the Bulldogs. Sharp looks at the runner. Looks back, delivers the 2-1 pitch. Down low and away in the dirt again. Great block again by Mellinger. Boy, he's like a wall behind the plate for the Bulldogs. He's not letting anything get by him. 3-1 now. Sharp winds, delivers. Upstairs, outside for a ball. And Jackson draws the 1-out walk for South Florence. So Bruins have first and second, 1 out. And at the plate now is number 9, Ben Tyner. Tyner steps in. Bruins are able to score off that big double from McGee a moment ago. They're looking for some more hits here in the bottom of the first. Sharp winds, delivers. In there for a strike. Boy, that was sharply thrown. In there for a strike. Bruins trying to get some more base runners and get some hits as they trail by 3 runs. The 0-1. Outside for a ball. Good job by Mellinger. Been really impressed with the big man behind the plate for the Bulldogs. Has not let many or anything by him. 1-1 now. See if Tyner can find a hole here for South Florence. Sharp winds, delivers, swung on and fouled off by Tyner. Boy, looks like that one went off his back of his heel there. He shakes it off and steps back in. Fans starting to come in here at Riley Park at Bobby Richardson Field. Both these teams not too far away. The 1-2 pitch. Oh, upstairs. Almost hit him for ball 2. Boy, that was really behind Tyner there. Sharp looking for that second out. The 2-2 swung on, hit up high in the foul territory. The first baseman is going to let that one go in the dugout of the Bruins over there. Thought he had a play on it for a sec, but the sun really was in his eyes, and he wasn't going to go over there and try to get in that dugout. Don't blame him. 2-2 here to Tyner. Sharp looking for a strikeout. The pitch upstairs for a ball. Good eye there by Tyner, leaving that one up there. Full count now. Bruins could load him up here. See if Sharp can shut him down. The 3-2 pitch swung on, a hard hit ball, and fouled down the left field line there by Tyner. Boy, if he can straighten that out, that'd definitely go well for the Bruins. Tyner steps back in. The 3-2 from Sharp. Swung on a hard hit ball, and that's a line drive right to the shortstop. They turn the double play. What a play by the shortstop from Camden. That's Clay Ridgway to end the inning. But the Bruins, they add a run, and it is 4-1 now as we head to the top of the second. And before we do that, we'd like to give a shout out to one of our many sponsors of our Gamecock City Invitational. Eggs Up Grill. Today we recognize Eggs Up Grill. There's only one place where breakfast feels like home. It's Eggs Up Grill. Neighbors serving neighbors with friendly faces, fresh coffee, and meals made to make your smile. Eggs Up Grill is home to the whole neighborhood. Thank you for supporting the Gamecock City Invitational. We also like to give a shout out to Pizza Lane. Today we recognize Pizza Lane, a valued local partner known for bringing people together through great food and welcoming service. Their commitment to community helps make Sumter a place where connections are built and memories are made. Thank you for supporting the Gamecock City Invitational. We'd also like to give a shout out to Modern Turf. Gamecock City Invitational would like to thank Modern Turf for their support. Step up to the plate with Modern Turf. From championship ball fields to your own backyard, we grow premium sod built to perform. Ready to hit your next project out of the park? Call Modern Turf. We grow grass so you don't have to. Shouting out to Modern Turf there. Modern Turf, one of the many sponsors of our Gamecock City Invitational. Got the field looking great for our teams out there at Bobby Richardson Field, home to Riley Park here in Sumter, South Carolina. As we head to the top of the second, leading things off here for the Bulldogs, it's going to be number 7, Maddox Freeman. Boy, the Bulldogs came out swinging in the top of the first. They scored 4 runs on 4 hits. See if they can duplicate that. Billy Jackson trying to shut him down here. The pitch swung on, a high ground ball fielded by the third baseman. Throw over is in time for the nice 5-3 out to get out number 1. Good play there from Sheldon Anderson, third baseman for South Florence. So 1 out at the plate for the Bulldogs is going to be number 15, Thomas Bishop. Bishop, one of the better hitters in this lineup for Camden. Jackson winds, delivers. Swung on and missed by Bishop. Got him chasing a little bit outside. Bishop steps back in. Jackson winds, delivers. Down low and away for a ball. Count evens at 1 apiece. Jackson looking for that second out here in the top of the second. The 1-1 to Bishop. Swung on and hit up sky high into center field. Center fielder's going back, and makes the catch for the F8 out. Good play out there by the center fielder. Amari Reeves for out number 2. So 2 away. And at the plate now for the Bulldogs is Brady Furness. Lefty. Furness steps in. With 2 outs. Trying to start a 2-out rally here for Camden. The pitch swung on, hit up high and foul, out of play. Good to see Bentley Jackson kind of calm down on the mound here for South Florence. Been able to get 2 quick outs here in the second. Looking for that final out. The 0-1 swung on and fouled off. Oh, right off the foot of Furness. He's feeling that one. 0-2 quickly. Bruins trying to get to the bottom half of this inning. They hit the ball well last inning. See if Jackson can shut down Furness. The 0-2 pitch. Outside for a ball. Good eye there by Furness. For ball number 1. Jackson looking for that final out. The 1-2 pitch swung on, and that'll be hit to shallow left field, and that'll be caught by the left fielder. Boy, he was playing in. If he didn't play that far in, I don't think he makes that catch. But he does. We've played 1.5 innings here at Raleigh Park. Your score: Camden 4, South Florence 1 as we head to the bottom of the second. We'll be right back with more baseball. You're listening to the Gamecock City Invitational.
The Gamecock City Invitational. Leading off for the Bruins in the bottom of the inning, first baseman number 21, Benjamin.
Welcome back to the Gamecock City Invitational. I'm Taylor Nobinger on the call as we head to the bottom of the second here at Raleigh Park. Bruins at the plate. Good pitch there from Sharp. Sharp winds, delivers the 0-1. Down low and away for a ball. Benjamin at the plate. First baseman. The 1-1. Outside for a ball. 2-1 now. Sharp looking for that first out. The 2-1. Swung on a hard hit ball to the third baseman. He grabs it, throws across the diamond for the nice 5-3 out. Good play over there by Thomas Bishop in the hot corner. He fielded that one really cleanly for the Bulldogs for out number 1. So 1 away, and at the plate now for South Florence is Sheldon Anderson. Anderson steps in. Sharp winds, delivers. Little dribbler up to the mound. Sharp grabs it, flips it over to the first baseman for the nice 1-3 out for the second out of the inning. So 2 quick outs here for Sharp. And at the plate now for South Florence is number 2, Chance Calder. Calder steps in, trying to start a 2-out rally. Starting to see some action in that Bruin bullpen. Pitch in there for a strike. Beautiful pitch there from Sharp. Calder trying to start a 2-out rally. The 0-1 swung on. A nice single up the middle there by Chance Calder. Beautiful piece of hitting there. And the Bruins have a runner on first. 2 outs. At the plate now, Amari Reeves, center fielder for South Florence. Reeves trying to extend the inning for the Bruins. Sharp looking for that final out. The pitch, Reeves shows bunt, leaves it out there for strike 1. He's kind of poking at that ball. Definitely needs to pull that back, and that's what his head coach is telling him over there at third base. Sharp looks at the runner. The 0-1 in there for a strike. Beautiful pitch there from Dalton Sharp. Looking for a strikeout here. See if Reeves can get a hit here for the Bruins. The 0-2 pitch swung on, hit up high out to right field. The right fielder is going to make the catch for the F9 out to end the inning. We've played 2 innings here at Riley Park. We head to the top of the third. Camden Bulldogs still lead 4-1 over the South Florence Bruins. And we'd like to take a moment to give a shout out to our fan partner, Hines Furniture and Bedding. Today we recognize Hines Furniture and Bedding, a valued local partner helping families create comfortable, welcoming spaces to live, gather, and grow. Through quality products and community commitment, Hines continues to make a lasting impact in Sumter. Thank you for supporting the Gamecock City Invitational. We'd also like to give a shout out to Walmart. Gamecock City Invitational would like to thank Walmart, a partner focused on helping people save money and live better. By providing affordable products and supporting our local communities, Walmart helps families spend more time enjoying moments like today. Thank you, Walmart, for being a part of our team. And we'd also like to give a shout out to Roswell Landscaping. Gamecock City Invitational would like to thank Roswell Landscaping, formerly Smoke Irrigation Company, provides both commercial and residential landscaping services in Sumter and throughout the Midlands and PD areas. Our services include landscaping, hardscaping, landscaping lighting, and irrigation installation and repair. Give us a call today for any of your landscaping needs. Thank you, Roswell Landscape, for being part of our community. As we head to the top of the third here at Riley Park, leading things off for the Bulldogs is Mac Melanchip, the man behind the plate. On the mound still for the Bruins is Bentley Jackson. The pitch swung on and fouled off there by Melanchip. Done a really nice job behind the plate for Camden. Has yet to have a ball pass him. The 0-1 swung on and fouled straight back again by Melanchip. Bentley Jackson did a nice job through this Bulldog order. Last inning in the second, put up a scoreless frame. Trying to do the same here in the third. The 0-2 to Mellinger, swung on and missed. Jackson gets another strikeout for the Bruins. So 1 out, and at the plate now for Camden, it's going to be number 22, Maddox Dixon. Dixon had a nice single earlier in this game. Kind of helped Camden with that big 4-run inning in the first. Jackson Wines delivers, swung on and fouled off by Dixon down the left field line, out of play. Dixon trying to get something going here for the Bulldogs, up 4-1 here in the top of the third. Looking for some more insurance runs. The 0-1 from Jackson, swung on, little dribbler to the mound. Jackson kind of snow cones it and he thought about flipping it, and he's going to take it himself. Little miscommunication there with his first baseman, and first baseman looks a little upset over there. So 2 outs. And at the plate now for the Bulldogs is going to be the pitcher, Dalton Sharp. Sharp trying to start a 2-out rally. The pitch outside, gets away from the catcher there for ball 1. Sharp, one of the many seniors on this Bulldog roster, only has 1 sophomore on the entire roster. The 1-0. Swung on, a hard hit ball by Sharp. That gets over the third baseman's head, but it's just foul. Just foul over the head there on the line. And we'll do it again. Coach Beckley looking at that line, wanting to kind of see if that one was foul or not. Definitely seeing where that ball bounced over there at third base. The 1-1. Outside for a ball. Good eye there by Sharp. 2-1 now. Jackson trying to end the side here for South Florence in the top of the third. The 2-1 pitch. Swung on, a hard hit ball by Sharp. The third baseman makes a diving grab. Throws across the diamond. And he can't make the throw. A bad throw there by Sheldon Anderson. Just kind of a great fielded ball there. First baseman couldn't quite reach out and grab it. And we got a sub for Sharp. That's going to be number 10. Edwards Graham coming in to pinch run over at first. And at the plate now for the Bulldogs is going to be number 11, Thorne Tucker. Tucker steps in. Jackson Wines delivers. Swung on and missed. Thorne Tucker trying to extend the inning here for the Bulldogs with a run on first. The 0-1 pitch, runner goes. Throw is there and went right through the glove of Chance Calder. Well, it's a really good throw there from the catcher. I thought if second baseman could have caught that, it would have been a bang-bang play. So 1-1 the count now. It's Tucker. Jackson trying to end the side here for the Bruins. The 1-1 swung on and fouled off. 1-2 now. See if Jackson can get that final out. It's been a struggle bus here for the Bruins the last several batters. Jackson with the long stare down. Steps off the rubber. Didn't like that sequence. Wants to reset. Now Jackson steps back on the rubber. Tucker steps back in the batter's box. The 1-2 pitch in there for a ball. It was right inside there. Boy, Tucker caught a break at that one. Count evens at 2 apiece. Jackson definitely wanted that call for the Bruins. The 2-2 pitch, down low and away for a ball. 3-2. Full count now to Thorne Tucker. Jackson trying to get that final out. He looks at the runner at second. The 3-2 pitch, down low and away, and Thorne Tucker draws the 2-out walk for the Bulldogs. So Camden showing some life here in the top of the third with 2 outs. And at the plate now will be number 2, Clay Ridgway.
At the left side of the plate now for Camden, shortstop number 2, Clay Ridgway.
Ridgway was able to get on base and score a run for Camden back in the first. Looks like the outfield's shifting a little bit out there. Jackson looking for that final out. The pitch, swung on and missed. There by Ridgway. Looks like Reeves over there in center field is playing really in right center field. Jackson looks at the runner. The 0-1 pitch, swung on, hit up sky high into right field. Right fielder's going back, and makes the catch for the F9 out to end the inning. Camden leaves 2 men on as we head to the bottom of the third. Bulldogs still lead 4-1 over South Florence. We'll be right back. You're listening to the Gamecock City Invitational.
Gamecock City Invitational would like to thank Walmart, a partner focused on helping people save money and live better. By providing quality, affordable products and supporting local communities, Walmart helps families spend more time enjoying moments like today. Thank you, Walmart, for being a part of our team. Gamecock City Invitational would also like to thank Rallies with smoke irrigation for providing both commercial and residential landscaping services here in Sumter and throughout the PD and Midlands areas. Our service includes landscaping, hardscaping, landscape lighting, and irrigation installation and repair. Give us a call today for any of your landscaping needs. Thank you, Rallies Landscaping, for being a part of our community. Back to the top of the order for the Bruins in the bottom of the inning. Shortstop number 1, Gabe McLaughlin.
Welcome back to the Gamecock City Invitational as we head to the bottom of the third here at Riley Park at historic Bobby Richardson Field. Bruins at the plate. Gabe McLaughlin leading things off for South Florence. Sharp winds delivers in there for a strike on the outside part of the plate. McLaughlin didn't like that call. No one to count.
Yeah, and the bad thing is if we don't adjust it now, later tonight all these will fog up.
Sharp looking for that first out here for Camden. The pitch, swung on, a hard hit ball by McLaughlin to the shortstop and goes right through the glove of Ridgway. That'll be an E6, an error. Had a really good play on it, just went right through his glove. I mean, had a really good angle, just couldn't finish for some reason. So Bruins will have a runner on first with no outs, and that brings up Christian Hickson.
Right fielder number
Hickson made that out last inning. Looks like Mellenchamp's talking. Looks like some catcher equipment needs to be adjusted over there for the Bulldogs. So they'll adjust that. Sharp will play catch with his third baseman, trying to stay loose. Hickson steps back in the batter's box for the Bruins. Sharp steps back on the rubber. The pitch shows bunt. Bunts it fouled on the first base line. Hickson. See if he'll get a bunt side again here from his coach over there. Oh, 1 the count. Sharp looks at the runner. The pitch. Hickson shows bunt. Bunts it foul again. 0-2 hole here. Hickson steps back in the batter's box. Sharp looks at the runner. The 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Dalton Sharp gets the strikeout for the Bulldogs for out number 1. And at the plate now for South Florence will be number 3, Cologne McGee.
At the right side of the plate for South Florence, left fielder number 3,
Kalon McGee had that really big RBI double in the first to get the Bruins on the board. So he has some power, as that last one he hit was on that right center field wall. As he takes ball 1, good block there by Mellinger. McGee steps back in. Sharp looks at the runner. The 1-0. Outside. Good eye there by McGee. Bruins trying to add some runs here, as they're down by 3. Sharp looks at the runner. The 2-0. Swung on and foul tip for a strike. McGee got a piece of that one. Sharp trying to get it, that second out of the inning for Camden. He throws over to first. Does he get him? No, not in time. He barely got back over there. So 2-1 now here to McGee. The pitch swung on and missed for strike number 2. Boy, Sharp is pitching very sharply on the mound for the Bulldogs. He's looking for his second out. Sharp throws over to first. Oh, it bounces off the first baseman's glove, and he's going to grab it quickly. So 2-2 the count here to McGee. Shadows are starting to come on here at Riley Park. Runner goes. Ball's outside. The throwdown is, oh, man, off the glove there. Furness. Not a bad throw there for Mac Mellenchamp. If Furness could have hauled that in, it could have been a bang-bang play. Maybe have thrown him out. So a stolen base there for the Bruins. So runner on second, 1 out. Full count now to McGee. The pitch in there, fouled off by McGee. Hanging in there for the Bruins. South Florence, 1 run on 2 hits. Trying to get something going. The 3-2 pitch, upstairs for a ball, and he loses them. As Kawan McGee will take the 1-out walk. Bruins have first and second, 1 out. And at the plate now for South Florence, it's going to be the pitcher, number 20, Bentley Jackson. Jackson steps back in. Bruins trying to add some runs and get some hits across. Pitch swung on and missed by Jackson. Shadows are really coming on here at Riley Park. Infield's starting to shift a little bit for Camden. The 0-1 in there for a ball. Good pitch there from Sharp. Just left it a little fat on the outside part of the plate. Sharp looks at the runner at second. Now looks back, delivers the 1-1 to Jackson. Swung on and missed. Boy, Jackson took a big hack at that one. 1-2 now. Sharp looking for that second out for the Bulldogs. The pitch swung on and fouled off by Jackson behind the Bruin dugout. South Florence does have a couple arms getting loose over there in their bullpen. Jackson steps back in. The 1-2 from Sharp. In there for strike 3. Got him looking. Dalton Sharp gets the lookout. Strikeout looking there. Backwards K for the second out of the inning. So first and second, 2 outs. And at the plate now is going to be number 9, Ben Tyner. The Bruins don't want to leave this opportunity on the base pass. Sharp winds, delivers, swung on, a hard hit ball and foul by Tyner. Tyner steps back in the batter's box. The 0-1 from Sharp. In there for a strike. Got that outside corner call. 0-2 quickly here to Tyner. Sharp looks at the runner. The 0-2 pitch. Upstairs for a ball. Good eye there by Tyner. They're going to call it balk, so both runners will advance for the Bruins. So second and third, 2 outs, 1-2 count. Boy, a single would be really big for the South Florence Bruins. Tyner steps back in here. Sharp winds, delivers, swung on and fouled off. Little 79-mile-per-hour changeup here. 0-2 to count. Sharp looking for that final out here for Camden. The pitch Swung on and missed. Dalton Sharp got him swinging there to end the inning. We played 3 innings here at Riley Park at historic Bobby Richardson Field. The Bulldogs, they lead 4-1 over the South Florence Bruins. And we'll take a moment to shout out one of our sponsors, Chick-fil-A. Gamecock City Invitational would like to thank Chick-fil-A, known for its caring service and dedication to community. Through quality meals and a focus on people first, Chick-fil-A helps create meaningful moments for families across Sumter. Thank you for your support. We'd also like to shout out to Eggs Up Grill. Today we recognize Eggs Up Grill. There's only one place where breakfast feels like home. Eggs Up Grill. Neighbors serving neighbors with friendly faces, fresh coffee, and meals made to make you smile. Eggs Up Grill is home to the whole neighborhood. Thank you for supporting the Gamecock City Invitational. As we head to the top of the 4th, here at Bobby Richardson Field, historic Riley Park. Keep in mind this is Game 2 of our Gamecock City Invitational. We saw the Philip Simmons Iron Horses beat the Louisville Lions 11-1 in 5 innings. And we've got a 4-1 advantage for the Camden Bulldogs here in the top of the 4th against the South Florence Bruins. Next game after this one is going to be East Clarendon and Lakewood to cap us off on day 1 of our Gamecock City Invitational. We'll have our final day tomorrow with 3 games beginning at 10:30. We'll have Cardinal Newman and West Florence in the morning. And at lunchtime, we'll have Hartsville and Blythewood. And in the afternoon, we'll have Sumter and River Bluff to cap things off on our first ever Gamecock City Invitational. So top of the 4th, Camden Bulldogs come to the plate. And leading things off for them is number 23, Hunter Zabransky. Bentley Jackson still on the mound here for the Bruins. Kind of in the shadows there. The pitch in there for a strike. Zabransky getting his first at bat in today's game. The 0-1 swung on a hard hit ball to the third baseman. He throws across the diamond for the nice 5-3 out. Good play there from Sheldon Anderson for out number 1. And at the plate now for the Bulldogs will be number 7, Maddox Freeman. Freeman steps in. Bulldogs have scored 4 runs on 5 hits. The pitch in there for a strike. Bentley Jackson looking for that second out. Has pitched well the last few innings for the Bruins. The 0-1 swung on and missed there by Freeman. 0-2 quickly. Jackson winds, delivers, swung on and missed. A strikeout by Bentley Jackson for out number 2. As Maddox Freeman goes down swinging for the Bulldogs. So 2 quick outs. And at the plate now for Camden is number 12, Thomas Bishop, top of the order. Jackson winds, delivers, in there for a ball. Bishop trying to start a 2-out rally here for Camden. The 1-0. Oh, hit him in the inside shoulder there. So Thomas Bishop will take the hit by pitch for the Bulldogs. And at the plate now, will be number 1, Brady Furness. See if Furnace can get something going here for Camden. Up 4-1, but the offense has kind of sputtered at times and has not done any more damage on the scoreboard since the first inning. Jackson trying to get that final out here for the Bruins. The pitch, runner goes inside for a ball. Throw down is in time, but it was unable to be fielded there by Gabe McLaughlin. Good throw down there from the catcher, Ben Tyner. Just couldn't be handled there by the shortstop for South Florence. So Bishop will be at second with 2 outs. 1-0 pitch to Furnace. Swung on a hard hit ball and fielded by the shortstop. Backhanded it and throws over is safe. Runner goes home and he is safe. Bishop slides in safely. And the Camden Bulldogs, they add a run. They lead 5-1 over South Florence. Don't know quite why Gabe McLaughlin didn't take time to make a nice throw. Kind of was falling off of that throw. And Furnace was able to reach. So we're on first, 2 outs. As Mac Mellenchamp, the catcher, comes to the plate. Coach Denny Beckley giving Mellenchamp the call. Jackson throws over to first, not in time. Beckley cheering on his team. Jackson throws over, not in time. Trying to get the speedy Brady Furnace. Throws over again, not in time. 2 outs. Mac Mellenchamp patiently awaiting his first pitch at bat. The pitch in there for a ball. Bentley Jackson on the mound here for South Florence. Trying to get that final out. Throws over again to Furnace, not in time. Jackson definitely feels bothered by Furnace's presence over there at first base. The 1-0 in there for a strike. Beautiful pitch there from Bentley Jackson. 78-mile-per-hour heater. 1-1 the count. Coach Beckley giving Mellenchamp the call, and he steps back in the batter's box. And he takes a strike on the outside part of the plate. 1-2 now. Mellenchamp trying to extend the inning for Camden. Throw over, not in time. Trying to get the speedy Furnace. Jackson trying to get that final out. 1-2 pitch, runner goes. Down low and away for a ball. Throw is in time to get him out over at second base. Good throw down there by the catcher, Ben Tyner, for the final out of the inning. But Camden, they score a run, and they add to their lead. They lead 5-1 over South Florence Bruins as we head to the bottom of the fourth. We'll be right back. You're listening to the Gamecock City Invitational.
Leading off for the Bruins in the bottom of the inning, first baseman number 21, Lim Benjamin.
Welcome back to the Gamecock City Invitational as we head to the bottom of the fourth. Lim Benjamin at the plate here for South Florence. Dalton Sharp still on the mound for the Bulldogs. The 1-0 in there for a strike. Count evens at 1 apiece. Benjamin trying to get something going here for the Bruins. Down 4 runs. The 1-1 from Sharp bounces it towards the plate for ball 2. 65-mile-per-hour changeup. Looks like it got away from him. As Melancham going to go talk to Sharp for a sec. See if Benjamin can find a gap here for South Florence. Sharp steps back on the rubber. The 2-1 pitch swung on, and that'll be a single up the middle by Benjamin. Leadoff single by Liam Benjamin for the Bruins. Just what the doctor ordered. So runner on first, and at the plate, third baseman Sheldon Anderson. See if Anderson can keep this inning going for the Bruins. Benjamin with a big lead over there at first. Sharp takes a gander. Now will throw over, not in time. Now Sharp will step back on the rubber. Anderson patiently awaiting his first pitch at bat. The pitch swung on, a high dribbler to the shortstop. Shortstop throws to second, goes right through the second baseman. Benjamin will head to third. And the Bruins will have runners on the corners with no outs here in the bottom of the fourth. Kind of confused why Ridgway threw it over to second. It felt like the play was at first with the angle and everything. But definitely a defensive miscue there from the Bulldogs. So runners on the corners. And Chance Calder will be at the plate. South Florence trying to get back in this ball game. Looks like the dugout's checking out Sheldon Anderson over there at first. Appears to be okay. And Calder will step in the batter's box here for South Florence. Sharp looks over at the runner at first. The pitch swung on, a hard hit ball straight to center field. That'll fall for a single. And Benjamin comes across and scores a run for the Bruins. 5-2 our score. South Florence getting back into this one with a nice RBI single from Chance Calder. Bruins first and second, no outs still. And that brings up Omari Reeves to the plate. See if Reeves can continue this rally here for the Bruins. Sharp steps off the rubber. Fixes his hat, now steps back on the rubber. Bulldogs still in search of out number 1 here in the bottom of the fourth. Sharp steps off the rubber. No throw. It appeared for the moment Reeves was showing bunt. Bulldog defense has to be ready. Sharp winds. Bunt in there for strike 1. Reeves kind of showed it really late there. Not surprised he missed it. Definitely want to show that a little early. Get a better angle on that ball. First baseman creeping in on the grass for the Bulldogs. The 0-1 pitch to Reeves. Bunt shown and strike two. Throw to second is close, but another bobbled ball by the Bulldog defense. Ridgway would have had a bang-bang play, but the ball just went right through his glove again. Reeves steps back in the batter's box. Sharp looking for that first out. The 0-2 pitch, down low and away for a ball. Good job there by Mellenchamp. Tying run at the plate here for South Florence. Sharp looks at the runner, the 1-2 pitch, down low and away for a ball. Just missed that corner. Reeves has to be careful here. Sharp looks back, the 2-2 pitch, in there for a ball. Full count here to Amari Reeves. Walk is just as good as a hit in this situation for the Bruins. Still no outs here in the bottom of the fourth. 3-2 pitch from Sharp, swung on and fouled off by Reeves. Towards the Bulldog dugout. And we'll do it again. Sharp steps off the rubber, now steps back on. Trying to get that first out. The 3-2 pitch. Oh, it hit him right on the leg there. And Amari Reeves takes the hit by pitch. And the winning run will come to the plate for the Bruins. South Florence Bruins coming out to talk a little bit. Talking to Reeves there. So 3-2 to count here to Reeves. Said it was a no pitch there. Sharp patiently awaiting. Reeves to step back in. Still no outs. Sharp winds, delivers the 3-2 pitch. Down low and away for a ball, and Sharp draws a walk. And the bases are loaded here for South Florence. Winning run comes to the plate for the Bruins. Go-ahead run comes to the plate as Gabe McLaughlin comes to the plate. And it looks like head coach of the Bulldogs, Denny Beckley, is going to go talk out to the mound there. Trying to settle down Dalton Sharp. And we'll take a moment to shout out one of our sponsors, Pizza Lane. Today we recognize Pizza Lane, a valued local partner known for bringing people together through great food and welcoming service. Their commitment to the community helps make Sumter a place where connections are built and memories are made. Thank you for supporting the Gamecock City Invitational. And we'd also like to give a shout out to Modern Turf. Gamecock City would like to thank Modern Turf for their support. Step up to the plate with Modern Turf. From championship ball fields to your own backyard. We go premium side, built to perform. Ready to hit your next project out of the park. Call Modern Turf. We grow grass so you don't have to. Thank you for sponsoring the Gamecock City Invitational, first Invitational here at Riley Park. Coach Beckley with a quick chat there to his pitcher Dalton Sharp. Bases loaded, no outs. Gabe McLaughlin at the plate. Sharp winds, delivers. In there for a strike. Beautiful pitch there from Dalton Sharp. That changeup got McLaughlin looking. Sharp still in search of that first out. The 0-1 pitch. Outside for a ball. Good eye there by McLaughlin. Count evens at 1 apiece. Bruins trying to get a hit here and get some runs across. The 1-1 pitch. Bounces it towards the plate. What a block there by Mac Mellenchamp. He kept that runner over at third. Boy, he's a wall behind the plate for the Bulldogs. 2-1 now. Here to McLaughlin. Bruin dugout cheering him on. The 2-1 pitch. Swung on and fouled off towards the hitting cage over there down the right field line. By McLaughlin. Count evens at 2 apiece. Sharp winds, delivers. Swung on a hard hit ball, and that is caught by the left fielder. Runner tags, and he will get home safely. As that's Sheldon Anderson who comes across. 6-3 our score. Bruins at a run. (5-3) our score. And at the plate now is going to be number 4, Christian Hickson. Bruins have scored 2 runs here in the bottom of the 4th. Sharp thought about throwing it, just steps off the rubber instead. Home plate umpire talking to Beckley. Don't know quite what that was about. Maybe it's about the scoreboard. Hickson steps in the batter's box. Sharp looks at the runner. The 1-0 pitch in there for a ball. 2-0 now. Here to Hickson.
All right, boys, how do we get to the 2 outs?
Sharp and the Bulldogs trying to get out of this inning. Only 1 out. Pitch. Swung on a hard hit ball by Hickson. Head to the shortstop. He hesitates. He throws to first. It is not in time as Ridgway was unable to make the throw. He's got to go with his gut. He's got to decide where he's going to throw that ball. As that little hesitation kind of cost him. I don't understand why he was trying to go to second, but he threw it over to first and unable to get it. So bases loaded now for South Florence. And the dangerous Cologne McGee comes to the plate.
Up to the Bruins, left fielder number 3, Kalani McGee.
Cologne McGee had a nice double off the wall earlier in this game. Sharp winds, delivers. In there for a ball. Beautiful pitch from Sharp. Sharp winds, delivers. Down low and away for a ball. McGee, a very talented hitter here for the Bruins. 2-0 the count here. Sharp winds, delivers. Outside for a ball, 3-0. Runner goes, and he will be safe for the Bruins. Another run comes across, 5-4, our score. And all the runners advance. Second and third with one out. First base is open, as Dalton Sharp is really struggling to find the strike zone. Bulldogs currently don't have anyone warming up in the bullpen. The 3-0. Swung on a hard hit ball. That'll get up through a single. One run comes around. There's a throw at the plate, and it is cut off and not in time. 2 runs come across, and the Bruins retake the lead. Take the lead for the first time. They're up 6-5 over the Camden Bulldogs. Boy, great piece of hitting there by Cologne McGee. That's his third RBI in this game. He had that big double earlier. As Jackson comes to the plate with one out and a runner on second. Pitch from Sharp, down low and away for a ball. Jackson trying to extend the inning here for the Bruins, trying to add to this 6-5 advantage. The pitch, swung on, hit up high. It's catchable, and it is caught. What a catch there by Mac Mellenchamp. Near the netting here over against Riley Park. Great play there by Mac Mellenchamp for out number 2. So 2 away. And at the plate now, the catcher for the Bruins, Ben Tyner. Tyner steps in. Dalton Sharp steps off the rubber, takes a breath, now steps back on. Sharp looks at the runner. The pitch, outside for a ball. Tyner trying to extend the inning for the Bruins, up 6-5 here in the bottom of the 4th. Sharp winds, delivers, upstairs for a ball. 2-0 the count. It's Tyner. 1-1 the count. Sharp looking for that final out. The pitch, swung on, a hard hit ball that's caught by the second baseman for the final out of the inning. But the South Florence Bruins, they score 5 runs in the bottom of the 4th. They lead 6-5 over the Camden Bulldogs as we head to the top of the 5th. We'll be right back with more baseball. You're listening to the Gamecock City Invitational.
Financial partner for generations of members since 1955. Stop by one of their 19 Midlands branches or visit www.safefed.org to experience the safe difference for yourself. Safe Federal Credit Union, family values, forward vision. Thank you for your support. Leading off for the Bulldogs in the top of the inning, catch number 16, Matt Melichamp.
Welcome back to the Gamecock City Invitational as we head to the top of the fifth. That one's hit hard, and that one's going to be caught by the left fielder, Kawan McGee, for out number one. Sharply hit ball there by Mac Melichamp. Looks like we have a pinch hitter here. That's going to be Edwards Graham coming in to pinch hit for the shortstop, Clay Ridgway. So 10 for 2 coming in. Edwards Graham, a junior, plays outfield, right-handed pitcher, and also plays infield. Coach Beckley making a change, trying to provide a spark here for the Bulldogs. Jackson Wines delivers outside for a strike. Caught the outside corner. Jackson Wines delivers, swung on, hit up. Little blooper, and it's going to be caught by the shortstop for out number 2. Good play there by Gabe McLaughlin. 2 quick outs. At the plate now for the Bulldogs is going to be the pitcher, Dalton Sharp. Coach Beckley talking to Sharp. Wants him to come over and talk some strategy with him. And we'll take a moment to shout out one of our sponsors, Hines Furniture and Bedding. Today we recognize Hines Furniture and Bedding, a valued local partner, helping families create comfortable, welcoming spaces to live, gather, and grow. Through quality products and community commitment, Hines Community continues to make lasting impact in Sumter. Thank you for supporting the Gamecock City Invitational. So thank you to Hines Furniture and Bedding. 2 outs. Dalton Sharp at the plate for the Bulldogs. Bentley Jackson still on the mound for the Bruins. The pitch swung on, a hard hit ball, and goes through the hands of Coach Beckley over there for strike 1. Jackson Wines delivers. Down low and away for a strike right at the knees. 0-2 quickly here to Dalton Sharp. Pitch upstairs for a ball. Good eye there from Sharp. Bentley Jackson looking for the final out here in the top of the 5th. Bruins up 6-5. The 1-2 pitch in there for a ball. Jackson thought he had a strike. Count evens at 2 apiece. Jackson steps back on the rubber. The 2-2 pitch to Sharp. Down low in the knees. 3-2 now. Full count here to Dalton Sharp. Bulldogs trying to start a 2-out rally here with Sharp. See if Jackson can shut him down. The pitch swung on and fouled off by Sharp. Oh, it hit the umpire pretty good. Both coaches coming out to check on him. Good sportsmanship on display there. Coach Beckley talking to Sharp. Some strategy here. Bulldogs trail by a run. Camden was able to put 4 runs in the first. 1 run last inning. Meanwhile, the Bruins scored 1 run in the first and 5 last inning, as they're up 6-5 in this ball game. Sharp steps back in. Full count. Jackson pitches. Swung on a hard hit ball by Sharp. That'll be a hit through the left side for the Camden Bulldogs. Dalton Sharp with a nice 2-out magic there for Camden. So a runner on first, 2 outs, and at the plate for the Bulldogs will be number 11. Thorne Tucker at the plate. Jackson trying to strike out the side here, get that final out. The pitch, swung on a hard hit ball, high, hit by the third baseman, and a nice throw for the nice 5-3 out to end the inning. Good play over there by Sheldon Anderson. As we played 4.5 innings here at Bobby Richardson Field at historic Riley Park, the South Florence Bruins, they lead 6-5 over the Camden Bulldogs. We'll be right back. You're listening to the Gamecock City Invitational.
New pitcher on the mound now for the Bulldogs, number 22, Maddox Dixon. Defensive change for the Bulldogs at third base, number 4, Kason Newman. Leading off for the Bruins at the bottom of the inning, first baseman number 21, Lim Benjamin.
Welcome back to the Gamecock City Invitational. Full count here to Benjamin as he takes the leadoff walk for the Bruins. New pitcher on the mound here for the Camden Bulldogs, number 22, Maddox Dixon.
Next up for the Bruins, pitcher number 8, Sheldon Anderson.
Edwards Graham comes in and plays third base for Camden, and Dalton Sharp's playing left field now. Sheldon Anderson at the plate for the Bruins. Pitch shows bunt for a ball. Throw down the first, not in time. Bruins up by a run. They could definitely use some insurance runs. Sheldon Anderson trying to find a hole here. Dixon winds. Anderson shows bunt, gets it down, barehanded, and it is thrown over there for a nice 1-3 out. But Sheldon Anderson with a nice bunt gets Benjamin over to second with 1 out. And at the plate now for the Bruins is going to be number 2, Chance Calder. South Florence trying to extend their lead. They're in prime position to do it with a runner at second and 1 out. Dixon on the mound here for Camden. He looks at the runner, looks back, the pitch, in there for a ball. Just a hair high of the strike zone. Dixon trying to get out number 2 here for the Bulldogs. The 1-0 to Calder. Swung on, hit up sky high out to center field. Center field's going back, and makes the catch. The nice F8 out. Right fielder kind of slipped and fell over there. Looks a little gimpy after that. So 2 away with a runner on second. And at the plate now for South Florence is Amari Reeves. See if Reeves can get this run across for South Florence. Dixon steps back on the rubber. Looks at the runner. The pitch. In there for a strike on that bottom corner zone. Maddox Dixon coming in relief for Dalton Sharp for Camden. Trying to get that final out here in the 5th. The 0-1 to Reeves. In there for a ball. Just missed the strike zone. On 1 to count. See if the Bruins can get this run across. The 1-1. Fouled off there by Reeves. Hanging in there. 1-2 now. Lights are on here at Bobby Richardson Field at historic Riley Park. Beautiful day for some baseball. Sun starting to set to my left. Dixon winds. The 1-2 pitch. Almost hit him. Just missed Reeves. And kind of leaving it 2 apiece. Dixon looks at the runner. Pitch to Reeves. Outside for a ball. Full count now. So Amari Reeves. Trying to get something going here for the Bruins. Up by a run. Benjamin over at second for South Florence. The 3-2 pitch from Dixon. Inside for a ball, just missed the strike zone. And Amari Reeves draws the 2-out walk for South Florence. So first and second. 2 gone. And at the plate now for the Bruins is number 1, Gabe McLaughlin. McLaughlin's been a really good player at shortstop in this game for South Florence. Going to make his mark at the plate. Dixon winds, delivers. In there for a strike. Dropped by the catcher, Mellenchamp. The 0-1 count here to McLaughlin. The pitch swung on, fouled off there. 0-2 now. Dixon trying to get that final out here for Camden. Bulldogs definitely don't want to give up any more runs as they're trailing 5-6. The 0-2. Upstairs for a ball. 1-2 now. McLaughlin trying to make some contact here and find a gap here for South Florence. Dugout on their feet, cheering him on. The 1-2 pitch from Dixon swung on and straight to the glove of Maddox Dixon. Line drive out, ends the inning. We've played 5 innings here at Bobby Richardson Field, historic Raleigh Park. The South Florence Bruins, they lead 6-5 over the Camden Bulldogs as we head to the top of the 6th. We'll take a moment to recognize one of our sponsors, Walmart. Gamecock City Invitational would like to thank Walmart, a partner focused on helping people save money and live better by providing quality and affordable products and supporting local communities. Walmart helps families spend more time enjoying moments like today. Thank you, Walmart, for being part of our team. I'd also like to shout out landscaping. Gamecock City Invitational would like to thank Royal Landscaping, formerly Smoke Irrigation Company, provides both commercial and residential landscaping services in Sumter and throughout the PD and Midlands areas. Our service includes landscaping, hardscaping, landscape lighting, and irrigation installation and repair. Give us a call today for any of your landscaping needs. Thank you, Royal Landscaping, for being part of our community. As we head to the top of the 6th here, lights are on here at Bobby Richardson Field at historic Raleigh Park. Game 2 of 3 games in our day 1 of the Gamecock City Invitational. After this game, we'll have the East Clarendon and Lakewood Gators. Keep in mind we're playing 7 innings in these 3 games. So top of the 6th, Bulldogs down 6-5. Definitely need to get some runs across if they want to tie or take the lead. So Clay Ridgway will come to the plate for Camden. Bentley Jackson still on the mound here for South Florence. He's been on the mound for quite some time. Jackson winds, delivers. In there for a ball. Good eye there by Ridgway. Ridgway trying to get something going here for Camden. And he swings hard at that one. A high hopper to the second baseman, and Ridgway will reach on a single to the right side. So Camden has a runner on first with no outs. And at the plate now is number 23, Hunter Zabransky. Looks like South Florence head coach coming out there to talk to him. That's Kenny Gray. Talking things over here with the Bruins. So they're up 6-5. Probably just coaching up the defense here. Telling them where they need to be. Bruins lead 6-5 here. The top of the sixth. Thank you. And we'll take a moment to shout out one of our sponsors, The Edge and The Link. Today we recognize Sumter Economic Development and The Link, valued partners dedicated to strengthening our local community and preparing the workforce for tomorrow. Their impact helps shape a thriving community for generations to come. Thank you for supporting the Gamecock City Invitational. As we're ready to go, Hunter Zabransky at the plate. Throw over is not in time. Bulldogs trying to get this run back and tie the ball game. Jackson winds. Bransky shows a bump, pulls it back for ball one. Throw is close over there at first. Not in time. 1-0 the count here to Zabransky. Big lead over there at first by Ridgeway. Jackson winds, delivers, in there for a strike. Beautiful pitch on the outside corner. Bentley Jackson trying to get that first out here for South Florence. Jackson winds, delivers, outside for a ball. Throw down is not in time. Ben Tyner's done a nice job behind the plate for the Bruins. Definitely likes to keep those runners honest on the base pass for the Camden Bulldogs. 0 to the count here to Zabransky. Jackson winds, delivers, swung on, hit up high, out to shallow right field. Right fielder's coming on. He'll make the catch. Throw to first is not in time to get Ridgeway, who was almost clearly at second base when that ball was in the outfield. So 1 out now. And at the plate now for the Bulldogs will be third baseman Casey Newman. Newman comes to the plate with a runner on first. Jackson throws over, not in time. Jackson throws over again, not in time. Definitely seems to be bothered by the presence of Clay Ridgeway. The shortstop for Camden. Jackson winds, delivers, swung on, and it goes right through the glove of the third baseman. That'll be an E5 on Sheldon Anderson. Just went right through the glove. So first and second, 1 out. And at the plate now, top of the order, Thomas Bishop. Bulldogs trying to strike back and try to tie this ball game. Jackson winds, delivers, in there for a strike. Caught that inside corner. Bishop trying to find a gap here for Camden. Get this run across as head coach Denny Beckley going to talk things over with him. Bulldogs came out hot in this game, scored 4 runs in the top of the first. They scored 1 run in the fourth. Haven't had that much offense since. See if Thomas Bishop can change things here for Camden. As he steps back in the batter's box. Bentley Jackson still on the mound here for the Bruins. The 0-1 swung on a tattooed ball out to right field. They wave around the runner. He's coming, and there will be a throw not in time. As Ridgway will score, and the Bulldogs have tied it up here, 6 apiece here in the top of the 6th. Boy, I've never seen Coach Beckley wave around that hand fast enough over there at third base. As the Bulldogs have second and third with 1 out. And it appears South Florence is going to talk things over. Looks like we'll see a new pitcher here in just a moment. And we'll take a short break. 6-6 tie ball game. Don't go away, folks. We got a good one. We'll be right back. You're listening to the Gamecock City Invitational.
New pitcher on the mound now for the Bruins, number 21, Lem Benjamin. Defensive change for the Bruins over at first base, number 12, Manning Hatcham. Making his way over to the left side batter's box for the Bulldogs, second baseman number 1, Brady Furness.
Welcome back to the Gamecock City Invitational. I'm Taylor Novinger on the call. That one's fouled off by Brady Furness. New pitch on the mound here for the Bruins is Liam Benjamin. Defensive change for South Florence as they're putting Manning Hatchell over at first. Bulldogs have second and third with one out, trying to take the lead. Benjamin Wines delivers inside, almost hit him for ball one. Brady Furness trying to deliver a hit here for Camden and take the lead. Benjamin Wines delivers the 1-1 pitch, swung on a hard hit ball and just foul. About 10-15 feet down the right field line. Boy, Brady Furness got a hold of that one. That would have been a beauty if that could have stayed fair. Benjamin trying to find that second out for the Bruins. The 1-2 pitch to Furness. In there, swung on, and that'll be a single into left field. They wave around 2 runs. And an RBI single for Brady Furness. And the Bulldogs, they take the lead 8-6 over South Florence. Boy, what timely hitting there by Brady Furness. Just a beauty into left field. Coach Denny Beckley's fired up over there at third base. So runner on first, one out. Mac Mellenchamp at the plate. Mellenchamp steps in the right-handed batter's box. Benjamin looks over at the runner. Throws over, not in time. Bruins trying to get out of this inning. They've given up 3 runs to Camden here in the top of the 6th. Benjamin throws over again, not in time. To get Furness. Benjamin Wines delivers upstairs for a ball. Good eye there by Mac Mellenchamp. Looks over to Beckley, gets the call. Now step back in the batter's box. Benjamin looks at the runner, now gathers the 1-0 pitch, swung on and missed. And he is out over at second base. Good throw down there by the catcher, Ben Tyner. Get that second out. 1-2 to count. Benjamin trying to get out of the inning here for the Bruins. They're going to say it's 1-1. Benjamin Wines delivers the 1-1 pitch. In there for a ball. 2-1 now. Here to Mellenchamp. Bulldogs trying to add to their lead. Up 8-6. Need some runners on. The 2-1 pitch. In there for a strike. Beautiful pitch there from Benjamin on that outside corner. 79-mile-per-hour heater. Count evens at 2 apiece. See if the Bruins can get that final out here in the 6th. The 2-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Lynn Benjamin gets Mac Mellenchamp swinging at that one for the final out of the inning. But the Bulldogs, they score 3 runs, and they take the lead 8-6 as we head to the bottom of the 6th here at Bobby Richardson Field at historic Riley Park. And we'll take a moment to shout out one of our many sponsors of today's game, Chick-fil-A. Gamecock City Invitational would like to thank Chick-fil-A, known for its caring service and dedication to the community. Through quality meals and focus on people first, Chick-fil-A helps create meaningful moments for families across Sumter. Thank you for your support. We'd also like to shout out Eggs Up Grill. Today we recognize Eggs Up Grill. There's only one place where breakfast feels like home. It's Eggs Up Grill. Neighbors serving neighbors with friendly faces, fresh coffee, and meals make to make you smile. Eggs Up Grill is home to the whole neighborhood. Thank you for supporting the Gamecock City Invitational. Today we'd also like to recognize Pizza Lane, a valued local partner known for bringing people together through great food and welcoming service. Their commitment to the community helps make Sumter a place where connections are built and memories are made. Thank you for supporting the Gamecock City Invitational. As we are in Game 2 of 3 games tonight in our Gamecock City Invitational, Bulldogs scored 3 runs there in the 6th, and they take the lead 8-6 as we head to the bottom of the 6th. Game 1 of our Invitational, Philip Simmons took care of business of Louisville, 11-1 in 5 innings. As we've got a good one here between the Bruins and the Bulldogs. Game 3 tonight will be East Clarendon and the Lakewood Gators baseball. Before we get to that, we'll have the Bruins at the plate of South Florence. Christian Hickson at the plate. The pitch outside for a ball. Maddox Dixon still on the mound here for Camden. Dixon winds, delivers the 1-0 in there for a strike. Bruins need to find some runs and find some hits here, trailing by 2 runs. The 1-1. Swung on, hit up sky high into center field. Center fielder's coming over and will make the catch for out number 1. Nice F8 play out there by Thornton. So 1 out. And at the plate now for the Bruins will be number 3, Kalon McGee. McGee will step in, right-handed batter's box. Dixon winds, delivers, swung on, fouled off by McGee. The pitch, swung on and fouled off again by McGee. Hanging in there for South Florence. Here with 1 out here in the bottom of the 6th. 8-6 advantage here for the Camden Bulldogs. The 0-2 swung on and fouled off again by McGee. Maddox Dixon on the mound here for Camden. Trying to get the 2nd out of the inning. The 0-2. Oh, it hit him right on the back there, on the shoulder. Boy, that had to hurt. As Kalon McGee will take the hit by pitch here in the bottom of the 6th. And the Bruins will have a man on first with 1 out. And that'll bring up the pitcher, Bentley Johnson. So Johnson will step in.
Next up for the Bruins, number 20, Bentley Jackson.
The pitch outside for a ball. Jackson trying to get a hit here.
Well, they didn't have a DH to start with, so, well, they flipped out Manny Hatch
The 1-0 for Dixon. Swung on a hard hit ball to the shortstop. They try to roll two. Can they do it? No, they can't quite get the scoop over at first base. Bishop couldn't quite handle it. But they get the out number 2 at second base. Good play over there by Ridgway. Good to see him make a solid play at shortstop for the Bulldogs. So 2 outs. Runner on first. And at the plate now for South Florence will be the catcher, Ben Tyner. Tyner steps in, trying to extend the inning for the Bruins. Pitch. Down low and away for a ball. Good eye there by Tyner. The 1-0 from Dixon. Upstairs for a ball. Good eye by Tyner. Bruins trail by 2 runs. Trying to start a 2-out rally. Pitch. Swung on a hard hit ball out to center field. The center fielder's going back, and he makes the catch. What a play out there in center field by Thornton for the F8 out. And we played 6 innings of action here at Bobby Richardson Field at historic Riley Park as we head to the top of the 7th. We'll be right back with more baseball. You're listening to the Gamecock City Invitational. Welcome back to the Gamecock City Invitational here at historic Riley Park. 8-6 our score over the Camden Bulldogs. And at the plate now for Camden is Maddox Dixon as he fouled that one off. 0-1 the count. Benjamin on the mound here. Benjamin Wines delivers upstairs for a ball. Count evens at 1 apiece. 1-1 to count. Dixon trying to get something going here for Camden. The pitch swung on and fouled off. 1-2 now. Benjamin trying to get that first out of the inning for South Florence. The 1-2 swung on and a little ball hit carrying out to center field. And a nice catch by the center fielder for the F8 out. 1 out now. And at the plate now for the Bulldogs will be number 9, Dalton Sharp. Sharp got the start on the mound, is now in left field for Camden. Benjamin Wines delivers in there for a strike. Beautiful pitch right down Broadway. Benjamin's trying to make quick work of this Camden order to get back to the offense for the Bruins. The 0-1. Bounce it towards the plate for ball 1. See if Sharp can find some green grass here and get a hit here for Camden. The 1-1 way outside there for a ball. 2-1 now. Camden leads 8-6 here in the top of the 7th. They have 8 runs off of 9 hits. Benjamin Wines delivers the 2-1. Outside, 3-1 now here to Sharp. Benjamin struggling to find the strike zone here. The 3-1, swung on and missed. Got him swinging there for strike 2. Full count now to Dalton Sharp. William Benjamin trying to get that second out here for the Bruins. The pitch, outside, good eye there by Sharp, and he'll draw the 1-out walk for the Bulldogs. And at the plate now for Camden will be number 11, center fielder, Thorne Tucker. Tucker comes to the plate, trying to get a hit here for the Bulldogs. Benjamin throws over to first, not in time. Benjamin stares down the hitter, now glances over at first. The pitch, outside. Benjamin struggling to find the strike zone here for South Florence. Benjamin Wines delivers outside for a ball. 1-0 now. Bulldogs lead 8-6, looking for more. Thorne Tucker at the plate here. The 2-0 in there for a strike. Throw to first is not in time. Two on the count here. Benjamin trying to get that second out. Pitch in there for a strike. Beautiful pitch there from Benjamin. Caught that outside corner. Bruins trying to get that second out. Benjamin glances over to first. The 2-2. Swung on and missed. Benjamin gets him swinging there for out number 2. So 2 gone. Runner at first. At the plate now, the shortstop for Camden, Clay Ridgway. See if Ridgway can start a 2-out rally here for the Bulldogs. Bulldogs trying to get some insurance runs as they lead 8-6. Need some hits and base runners to do it. Benjamin winds, delivers, in there for a strike. Beautiful pitch there from Liam Benjamin. See some pitchers out there warming up for South Florence in the right field bullpen. Benjamin winds, delivers, swung on a hard hit ball. That'll be a single to the right side there. Second baseman was able to grab it. Good piece of hitting there. So first and second, 2 outs. At the plate now for the Bulldogs will be a pinch hitter, it appears. Number 3, Dustin Bixby. See what Bixby can do. Bixby steps in. Benjamin looks at the runner. The pitch. Bixby lays down a beautiful bunt. Benjamin grabs it, throws to first, and he is safe. And the Bulldogs, they load the bases here in the top of the 7th. What a beauty bunt there by Bixby. And at the plate now for Camden will be Kason Newman. See what Newman can do. Benjamin still on the mound here for the Bruins. Looking for that final out. The pitch in there for a ball. Good eye there by Newman. The 1-0. Upstairs for a ball. Great catch there by the catcher, Ben Tyner, keeping that runner at third. And it looks like the Bruins might make a pitching change as they're coming out to talk things over with Benjamin. And we'll take a moment to shout out our presenting partner for today's game, Safe Federal Credit Union. Today we recognize Safe Federal Credit Union as our presenting partner. At Safe Federal Credit Union, members save thousands on loans and earn more on their money every single day. With better rates and fast local service, it's easy to see why they've been the trusted financial partner for generations of members since 1955. Stop by one of their 19 Midlands branches or visit www.safefed.org to experience the safe difference for yourself. Safe Federal Credit Union. Family values, forward vision. Thank you for your support. Quick little talk there to Benjamin with the bases loaded. Newman at the plate. The 2-0 pitch in there for a strike. Two on the count here to Newman. Bulldogs up 8-6 here in the 7th. Looking for some more insurance runs. Pitch. Down low and away for a ball. 3-1 now. Nowhere to put him. Newman steps back in the batter's box. Benjamin winds, delivers. Gets away from the catcher there. And a walk, base on balls. Another run comes across for the Bulldogs. They lead 9-6 over the South Florence Bruins. It appears the head coach for the Bruins is coming out there, Kenny Gray. Going to talk things over here with his dugout. Looks like he's going to put in a new pitcher here for the Bruins as Benjamin's day is done. And we'll take a moment to shout out our sponsors. Pizza Lane. Today we recognize Pizza Lane, a valued local partner known for bringing people together through great food and welcoming service. Their commitment to community helps make Sumter a place where connections are built and memories are made. Thank you for supporting the Gamecock City Invitational. Gamecock City Invitational would like to thank Modern Turf for their support. Step up to the plate with Modern Turf. From championship ball fields to your own backyard, we grow premium sod to perform. Ready to hit your next project out of the park? Call Modern Turf. We grow grass so you don't have to. Today we'd like to recognize Heinz Furniture and Bedding. Valued local partner, helping families create comfortable, welcoming spaces to live, gather and grow. Through quality products and community commitment, Heinz continues to make the lasting impact in Sumter. Thank you for supporting the Gamecock City Invitational. As the South Florence Bruins have made a call to the bullpen, they're going to put a new pitcher on the mound here. As he's warming up, holding really on the mound here. Big righty. Bases loaded here for Camden. They scored a run here in the top of the 7th. They're looking for more. And at the plate for the Bulldogs is going to be number 15, Thomas Bishop. With the bases loaded, 2 outs. See if Bishop can provide another spark and add some more insurance runs. Bishop steps in. The pitch. Swung on, hit up high, and foul. 0-1 to count now. Bishop trying to straighten it out here and get a single and get an RBI. Bulldogs have scored 9 runs off of 10 hits. They've really come out hitting the ball really well. The pitch. And dead ball, it hit him. Thomas Bishop will take the hit by pitch, and another run comes across for the Camden Bulldogs. They lead 10-6 over the South Florence Bruins. Bases loaded still. And at the plate, Brady Furness. Furness steps in. The pitch, swung on and missed by Furness. Bulldogs have scored 2 runs here in the top of the 7th to extend their lead by 4. The 0-1 to Furness, swung on and fouled off by Furness down the right field line there. Furness steps back in the batter's box. One of the few lefties in this Bulldog lineup. The 0-2. Swung on a sharply hit ball to the shortstop. He throws to the first baseman. It goes under his glove. 1 run comes across. 2 run comes across for the Bulldogs. They lead 12-6 over the South Florence Bruins. That'll go down as an E6 by Gabe McLaughlin. He had plenty of time there, and he really had enough time to get the guy out at second base. But he just kind of double pumped, and that proved to be costly. And that's the 5th error tonight for the South Florence Bruins. Runners on second and third. 2 outs. And Mac McMellichamp at the plate. Pitch in there for a ball. 1-0 the count here to Melichamp. The pitch. Outside for a ball. Good eye by Melichamp. Bruins have given up 4 runs to the Camden Bulldogs here in the top of the 7th. The 1-0 swung on and fouled off by Melichamp. 1-1 to count. Two one now. Melichamp trying to get another run across. Pitch. Outside of our ball. 3-1 now. Here to Melichamp. Bruins looking for that final out. Swung on, little dribbler to the second baseman. He fields it, and he's unable to grab it. Throws it wild. 1 run comes across, and another run. 2 more runs on the E4. 14-6, the Camden Bulldogs. I believe that might be the most runs they've scored in a ball game. As we have a substitution here for the Bulldogs, number 8, Matthew Lounsbury will come in and pinch run for Mac Melichamp. As Maddox Dixon comes to the plate. Pitch in there for a ball. Bulldogs have scored 6 runs here in the top of the 7th to extend their lead to 14-6. One 0 to Dixon, swung on and fouled off. "14 runs is the most runs this season from the Camden Bulldogs." The 1-1, outside for a ball. Good eye there from Dixon. The pitch, outside for a ball. Good eye. 3-1 now. Here to Dixon. Holden Reilly's really struggled to find the strike zone here for the Bruins. The 3-1. Swung on, a hard hit ball. That'll be a single in the shallow center field. They wave him around. It's a good throw, but it is not quite long enough. Oh, and he hits the batter over there going to second, and that's Dixon. Another run comes across for the Bulldogs. They lead 15-8. Coach Beckley's going to make another pinch runner, it appears. Appears to be number 12, Matthew Small, will come in and pinch run for number 22, Maddox Dixon. As Dalton Sharp comes to the plate now for the Bulldogs. That's the 7th run here in the top of the 7th. Sharp swings and misses at that one. Sharp steps back in. The 0-1. Swung on, a hard hit ball by Sharp. That'll be caught by the left fielder for the final out of the inning. But the Camden Bulldogs They score 7 runs here in the 7th to extend their lead 15-8 as we head to the bottom of the 7th. See if the Bruins have a response. We'll be right back. You're listening to the Gamecock City Invitational.
Leading off for the South Florence Bruins in the bottom of the 7th inning, pitcher number 22, Holden Freely.
Welcome back to the Gamecock City Invitational as we head to the bottom of the 7th here at Bobby Richardson Field, historic Raleigh Park. Maddox Dixon still on the mound here for the Bulldogs. Really at the plate. The 1-0 pitch. Outside for a ball. 2-0 now. The pitch. Outside for a ball. 3-0 now. Maddox Dixon struggling to find the strike zone here for Camden. The 3-0 in there for a strike. Beautiful pitch there from Dixon. The 3-1 swung on and fouled off by Reilly. Full count now. The 3-2 pitch in there for strike 3. Got him looking on the outside corner. Maddox Dixon gets the strikeout for the Bulldogs. So 1 out. Appears to have a number 11 at the plate. It's going to be Bruce Thompson, pinch hitting. Pitch from Dixon. Inside for a ball. Bruce Thompson getting his first at bat of the ball game. The 1-0 in there for a strike. Caught the outside corner. Good pitch there from Dixon. The 1-1 swung on and missed by Thompson. 1-2. Pitch from Dixon inside and a dead ball, as they're going to say it hit Bruce Thompson. Thompson will head to first for South Florence. And they'll have a runner on here with 1 out. And at the plate now is going to be Chase Matthews. The pitch, down low and away. Good block there by Mellenchamp. Chase Matthews trying to get something going here for the Bruins. The 1-0, down low and away for a ball. 2-0 now. The pitch in there for a strike. Good pitch there from Dixon. Dixon looks over at the runner. See, Wines delivers the 2-1 pitch. In there for a ball. Just missed the strike zone at the knees there. Good eye there from Matthews. The 3-1 pitch outside. And Matthews draws the 1-out walk. The Bruins have first and second with 1 out. And at the plate now will be number 16, Logan McGregor. Logan McGregor steps in. Bruins down 15-6 here in the bottom of the 7th. Dixon Wines delivers in there for a strike. Kind of fell off the mound a little bit there, lost his hat, but was able to deliver a strike for the Bulldogs. The 0-1 in there for a strike. Maddox Dixon looking for that second out here for Camden in the bottom of the 7th. The 0-2 down low and away for a ball. 1-2 now. McGregor steps back in for the Bruins. Trying to get a hit here. Dixon trying to get that second out for Camden. The 1-2 pitch swung on and fouled off by McGregor. And we'll do it again. McGregor trying to provide a spark here for South Florence. The 1-2 pitch in there, swung on and missed by McGregor for out number 2. As Maddox Dixon gets the strikeout for the Bulldogs. So 2 outs, runners on first and second. And at the plate now will be Cooper Mosley.
Next up, the Bruins, number 10, Cooper Mosley.
Mosley, left-handed hitter in this lineup. Dixon trying to get that final out here for Camden. The pitch upstairs for a ball. Bulldogs come in with 3 wins on the season. They're looking for their 4th. The 1-0 outside for a ball. 2-0. South Florence comes in 8-5 overall. 4-0 in region play. The 2-0 in there for a ball. Good eye there from Mosley. Looked like Dixon kind of slipped off the mound that last pitch. The 3-0. Down low and away, and he walks him. Bases loaded here for South Florence. And at the plate now, Travis Sansbury.
Next up, the Bruins, number 28, Travis Sansbury.
Sansbury at the plate. Dixon Wines delivers. In there for a strike. Big heater there. See if Sansbury can provide a spark here for the Bruins. The 0-1 outside. Good eye there from Sansbury. Count evens at 1 apiece. The pitch. Oh, almost hit him. Ball gets away from the catcher, Melichamp, and a run comes across for the Bruins. 15-7 our score. Maddox Dixon is having a little trouble finding the strike zone. Bullpen is dead at the moment for Camden. They're trying to ride him out. Dixon steps back on the rubber. Sansbury at the plate. The 2-1 pitch. Swung on, hit up high, out to center field. Center fielder makes the final out for the F8 out. And that concludes Game 2 of our Gamecock City Invitational. The Camden Bulldogs, they win 15-7 over the South Florence Bruins, as we'll take a quick moment to pause and have our MVPs for both games. Both teams here in just a moment. Again, Camden wins 15-7 off of 11 hits and 2 errors. South Florence falls. They had 6 hits and 6 errors in this ball game. Camden Bulldogs improved to 4-11 overall, 3-3 in region play. Meanwhile, the Bruins, they fall to 8-6 overall, and they remain 4-0 in region play. Great game between these two squads. You saw Camden come out swinging the bat really well in that first inning. Then all of a sudden, in the bottom of the fourth, the Bruins came to life, and they took the lead. And a few innings later there in the top of the sixth, Camden struck right back, and it was 8-6. And then in the top of the seventh, the Bulldogs just exploded with that 7 runs on the scoreboard. A lot of those were errors from the South Florence Bruins that proved to be costly in this game. As we'll have the MVPs announced here in just a moment. Gamecock City Invitational would like to thank Bryant Crane and Rigging, helping lift and support the projects that keep our community growing. Here comes the boom for strength, precision, and reliability. Bryant Crane and Rigging plays a key role in building spaces where we live, work, and gather. Thank you, Adam, and our hometown team for being part of your team. As we will announce the MVPs of this game. For the South Florence Bruins is going to be left fielder Kaylin McGee. Will be the Bryant Crane and Rigging MVP for the Bruins. Congratulations to him. And a Bryant Crane and Rigging MVP for the Bulldogs is Brady Furness. Congratulations to these two young men, as they are Gamecock Invitational MVPs. And that is the final for our Game 2. The Bulldogs, they win 15-7 over the South Florence Bruins. We'll take a quick pause for about 30 minutes, and we'll be back with the East Clarendon and Lakewood Gators here in just a moment. Thank you for tuning in to the Gamecock City Invitational.